This episode of Against the Odds is brought to you by Card Kingdom. To pick up the deck and support the show, follow the link in the description box down below. Hello everyone, it's Seth. Probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. So lately, we've been playing a lot of Standard Against the Odds with the release of Guilds of Ravnica, but this week we are changing it up. We are still building around a sweet new Guilds of Ravnica card, but instead of Standard, we are heading to Modern, and on our poll last week, the winning card was Chance for Glory, the super risky but also super cheap Boros extra turn spell. So today, we are playing a deck that I'm calling Glorious Boros, a deck that's looking to play a lot of really cheap extra turn spells and hopefully minimize their massive downside, which is losing the game at the end of that extra turn essentially. So I think this is going to be a fun one. We got a lot of sweet tricks to kind of take advantage of these extra turn spells, and I think the deck's going to be pretty fun. So a quick reminder before we break down Glorious Boros for Modern. If you enjoy this deck and you enjoy Against the Odds in general, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk Glorious Boros, starting with the winning card on last week's poll, and glory number one, Chance for Glory. So Chance for Glory, 3 mana Boros colored instant speed extra turn spell that also happens to give all of our creatures indestructible forever. However, it comes with a bit of a drawback, and that is at the end of our extra turn that we take, we lose the game. So the way this card is designed to be played, I think, is kind of like you play a bunch of creatures, you attack with all of them, you play Chance for Glory as kind of like this weird extra combat step, you attack again, hopefully win the game. If things go wrong somehow, then you're punished by losing at your end step. But we are trying to play it in a very different way, where we are trying to negate the drawback of losing the game, and just have Chance for Glory be like a 3 mana extra turn spell, which is pretty bonkers. To combine with Chance of Glory, we have Glorious End, which is glory number 2 in the deck, and the card is actually very similar. It's worded incredibly differently. Glorious End ends the turn at instant speed for 3 mana, and then at the beginning of our next end step we lose the game. But really, this is kind of an extra turn spell. If we wait and take our turn, and then pass our turn, and on our opponent's upkeep before they draw a card, cast Glorious End, our opponent's turn just immediately ends, they don't draw a card, they don't get to cast anything, and we essentially just go right back to our turn. So it's basically an extra turn spell. We can also do some sweet tricks with Glorious End. For example, wait till our opponent casts something, and then play Glorious End to counter it, or wait till our opponent sacks a bunch of stuff to Arcbound Ravager and tries to put the counters on something and play it to end the turn and the counters disappear. We can also use Glorious End to kind of buy us time from Chance for Glory. So if we play Chance for Glory to take an extra turn and somehow we're about to die on our end step to its ability, we can Glorious End in response to end the turn and counter Chance for Glory's ability, because Glorious End clears the stack, but then we still have to deal with Glorious End's lose the game trigger on our next turn. But it is like a desperation way that we can get one more turn out of the deal. So these are the centerpieces of our deck. Extra turn spells for 3 mana in red and white. So how do we negate the drawback of losing the game? And plan A is Gideon. So Gideon of the Trials has this sweet little emblem ability for 0 loyalty that makes it so as long as you control a Gideon Planeswalker, you can't lose a game and your opponent can't win the game. So in theory, if we can play a Gideon, emblem a Gideon, keep our Gideon on the battlefield, then we can just fire off our Chance for Glories and Glorious Ends whenever we want to, because when we go to our end of turn and we're about to lose the game, we can't lose it because Gideon of the Trials and his emblem is on the battlefield. To support Gideon of the Trials, we have Gideon, Ally of Zendikar, and 1 copy of Gideon Jura. And the idea here is that this gives us additional Gideons. Thanks to the new Planeswalker rule, where you can have multiple of the same Planeswalker character on the battlefield, having some higher loyalty Gideons, like Gideon Jura comes in with 6 loyalty, plus is up to 8 loyalty, makes it a lot more likely that we're going to keep a Gideon on the battlefield, because Gideon's emblem only cares about a Gideon Planeswalker. It doesn't have to be Gideon of the Trials in specific. So having some higher loyalty Gideons allow us to make sure that that emblem is active so we can keep casting our extra turn spells. Also, the Gideons are one of our primary ways of winning the game. Like, as we play some Gideons, start casting these extra turn spells, we can attack with our Gideons, take an extra turn, attack with our Gideons, and they're huge and they're indestructible, and hopefully just get a beat through our opponent's face and close out the game. Plan number 2 for negating the drawback of our glorious cards is Madcap Experiment. So you've probably seen Madcap Experiment to get Platinum Empyrean. Well, that combo doesn't really work with our Chance for Glory and our Glorious End, because Platinum Empyrean just makes it so your life total can't change, but we would still lose the game to our Glorious trigger. However, we do have another option, and that is Platinum Angel. So the idea here is we can cast a Chance for Glory on our opponent's end step to get 2 turns in a row, untap Madcap Experiment. We only have a single artifact in our deck, which is 2 copies of Platinum Angel. So when we cast Madcap Experiment, we're probably going to go into negative life, but we know we're going to get this Platinum Angel on the battlefield, which is basically like a flying version of Gideon's emblem. We can't lose the game, our opponent can't win the game. So again, we're not going to die to our glorious triggers. The other thing we could do is get down Platinum Angel first and then cast Chance for Glory, because remember, Chance for Glory, not only does it give us that extra turn, but it makes all of our creatures indestructible, and that effect lasts forever. It's permanent indestructibility. So if we can play Platinum Angel, then Chance for Glory, we're getting an extra turn, but also making Platinum Angel indestructible, and that just straight up beats some decks on its own. Like, yes, Path to Exile can deal with it. Something like Teferi or Cryptic Command bouncing Platinum Angel gets around it. But some decks, if they're relying on Assassin's Trophies and Terminates and Lightning Bolts and Ancient Grudges, those type of effects to kill Platinum Angel, they literally just can't win the game. An indestructible Platinum Angel is game over. Like, sure, do whatever you want, attack us, anything you want to do. You're going to run out of cards eventually, and we're going to win the game. We also have a single Angel's Grace, which is just kind of a backup Chance for Glory combo. We can Chance for Glory or Glorious End, and then wait until we're about to lose the game for the trigger, then play Angel's Grace, which makes it so we can't lose the game for the turn. Just a one-of, though, because the permanent answers, like Platinum Angel and our Gideons, also work as finishers when Angel Grace does not. We want synergistic cards for Chance of Glory that also actually let us kill our opponent and close out the game. Otherwise, Wall of Omens, Faithless Looting, just keep us churning through our deck, finding as many extra turn spells as possible. One of the most powerful things our deck can do is get down a Gideon, get down a Platinum Angel, and then just extra turn, into extra turn, into extra turn, while we're attacking with our Gideons and our Platinum Angels and closing out the game right away. So having some card draw helps make sure that we find all of our extra turn spells as quickly as possible. Otherwise, for removal, Path to Exile for the early game. Then we have kind of a mishmash of Wraths. Anger of God's really good against Dredge. 1 Wrath of God, 1 Day of Judgment. The split is to get around Meddling Mage out of the Humans deck. So that just keeps our opponent's board in check while we are getting our extra turn Gideon plan set up. Mana base, Field of Ruin, Ghost Quarter, helps against Tron primarily. A bunch of white base fetch lands, some Sacred Foundries, and Inspiring Vantage, a bunch of plains, a couple mountains. You're probably wondering, why are we weighted so heavily towards white fetches and basic plains? And that is because in the sideboard, we have some Blood Moons. Blood Moon, it's just too easy to build around and too good in certain matchups. Against Tron, against decks that get greedy and go 4 colors like Death Shadow. This is our jank them out, slow them down card out of our sideboard. We have a bunch of plains, so we can just fetch a plains, fetch a plains, fetch a mountain or a dual land, play Blood Moon on turn 3. We can still cast all of our stuff, and we really disrupt our opponent. Otherwise, we have Rest in Peace to deal with graveyards. Anger of Gods getting better and better in the modern format right now because it's a really good sweeper against the Dredge deck. Settle the Wreckage, also a sweeper that's good against aggro like Anger of the Gods, but even more relevant against Dredge because it exiles. Stony Silence to deal with Affinity and Hardened Scales and Tron. Rule of Law for Storm. Timely Reinforcements to gain a bit of life against Burn. Chandra comes in against Control, giving us another resilient source of card advantage. And that is Glorious Boros for Modern. And that's our Against the Odds deck for this week. So I'm excited for this one. I love playing Gideons. I love taking extra turns, and I think this deck's going to be super fun. So let's get to the gameplay and see how it works. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap-up. All right, Against the Odds time. We are playing some Glorious Boros. Ew, this hand's got a lot of lands. All right, we'll try it. I mean, we got a Gideon, we got a removal spell. 1 Faithless Looting fixes our issues. Sacred Foundry. Untap down to 17. And Goblin Guide. Well, now we want a Madcap Experiment. This deck should have a very difficult time beating Platinum Angel. That's our main plan. Ugh, big Gideon on top. All right. Okay, big Gids. Well, medium Gids. Inspiring Vantage, go. Opponent goes to combat, attacks. Yup, hits us. Top card. All right, we get a land. Well, I guess we better path Goblin Guide. Opponent. Grim Lavamancer. Mm-hmm. Ooh, there's Mad. Man, maybe this hand will work out. Let's play Sacred Foundry, tapped. I mean, we have Gideon into Madcap Experiment for Platinum Angel. There seems like there's some chance that that's enough against Burn. About it. Lava Spike, down to 15. And passes. Well, play the Plains, and I think we just need to get a Gideon emblem. Gideon. Emblem Gideon. Pass the turn. This is a lot of life gain. Opponent. Shoots our face down to 13. Lava Spikes, Gideon. Okay. And gets in for 1. Sure. We wouldn't mind drawing even more Gideons. Down to 12. That is more Gideons. I'll play Field of Ruin. Play a Gideon. Make a 2/2. This does turn on Searing Blaze, which isn't great, but pass the turn. Alright, opponent bolts a Gideon. Lavamancer's Gideon. And passes Ghost Quarter. Well, get in with our Knight. Hit our opponent. Play a Gideon. Make a 2/2. Play Marsh Flats, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Bloodstained Mire. Could really use like a Glorious End. We have not drawn any extra turn spells. Ugh, there's a Searing Blaze, unfortunately. Boo. Double boo. Opponent. Cracks Bloodstained Mire. Kills Gideon. Oh my god. Yup. Well, crack this. Grab a Plains. Gideon again killed. Opponent passes. More lands. Well, I think what we do is get in with our Knight. Hit our opponent. Field of Ruin the White Source. Get a Plains. Play Ghost Quarter. And kill Lavamancer. Pass the turn. Man, are we going to lose this? We've gained so much life. Eidolon. Opponent. Passing. Well, Wrath of God. Arid Mesa, go. Opponent untaps. Eidolon Part 2. Man, we could use a Gideon. Crack Arid Mesa. Get a Sacred Foundry. Untap. More lands. What do we do? What do we do? We have not had much luck drawing extra turn spells. There's a chance we die. The problem is if we Madcap Experiment and then our opponent can kill our Angel, we also die. Play Flooded Strand. I guess we gotta wait one more turn and hope. Pass the turn. Opponent. Combat. Gets in. Hits us. Sure. Down to 8. Rift Bolt suspended. Crack Flooded Strand. Down to 7. Thin our deck. Sacred Foundry. Untap. More lands! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What do we do? I can't believe how much damage this burn deck has dealt. Yeah, I mean, I think our only line is Madcap Experiment. This is one of those cases where Platinum Angel's a lot worse than Platinum Empyrean against burn. Alright, play the Plains, pass the turn. If they have a burn spell that can target a creature, we die. Because they can Rift Bolt plus something. Pass the turn. We're hoping they just have all white cards in hand. Rift Bolt. Yep. Gonna hit our Angel. Come on, no burn spells. All Lava Spikes and Boros Charms. No bolts. No Searing Blaze. Yeah, they got it. Well, that was a bit awkward. We needed one glorious card. And we just never found one. We went so deep in our deck. Oh, well, I guess we weren't going to draw anything for a few turns. Oh, my goodness. That was a little bit disappointing. All right, bring in Timely. Go down... Day of Judgment? Pass the turn. Or run it like that. Oh, that was brutal. Man, our deck just betrayed us. All right. We got in game 2. This feels like it should be a good matchup, but Grim Lavamancer did a lot of work, and we kind of just could not find a glorious card. If we could have found one of them, life would have been so good. All right, we get to play first. All right, we got Gideons, we got Glory. Hopefully we get lands to go with it. Opponent starts with a Leyline of Punishment, which oddly does not actually do much. None of our stuff prevents damage. I mean, I guess it keeps us from gaining life with Timely, but that's about it. Opponent, Arid Mesa, cracks it. We do really need a land. Sacred Foundry and Goblin Guide. Come on, land. Land, then land. Opponent gets in. Land on top. All right, there's a land. Well, let's Path Goblin Guide. Stay at 20. Opponent gets a land and passes. Wall of Omens is nice. Play the Plains, play Wall of Omens. Draw a card. All right, another land. Pass the turn. Inspiring Vantage for our opponent. Rift Bolt suspended. Opponent passing. Well, play Arid Mesa. So hard to get Gideons to stick in this matchup. I think we just pass. Actually, maybe we Gideon Emblem. Yeah, let's Gideon Emblem. Crack Arid Mesa. Alright, Lightning Helix our face. Grab a mountain. Play Gideon. Emblem Gideon. We know we're going to lose Gideon to a Rift Bolt, but we have a bigger one in hand. Opponent. Rift Bolt on Gideon. Arid Mesa. Lava Spike down to 13. Opponent. Passing. Inspiring Vantage. Play Inspiring Vantage. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps 3 cards in hand. And passes. I'll play the Plains. Pass the turn. We need our opponent to tap down / out. It's so like, even with middle Gideon, if they have 2 lightning bolts, they can kill. All right, Rift Bolt suspended. Like 2 lightning bolts and we just lose the game, which feels pretty bad. All right, untap. Play Arid Mesa. I think this is when we got to go for it. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. Crack. We're gonna go for it. If we lose, we lose. We do get a draw step as well. Crack this. Grab a Plains. Chance for Glory. All right. Rift Bolt comes down. Now we can use Glorious End to protect our Gideon, which means our opponent needs even more lightning bolts. Bloodstained Mire. Opponent. So we get an extra turn. We play the Plains. We play Gideon. We take up Gideon. We pass the turn. All right, extra turn. Glorious End? Oh, that was a draw. That was the draw we were looking for. Play Gideon Jura. Take up Gideon Jura. And now I think we're good. I think we're good. Now we go beat down with Ally of Zendikar. Oh man, Glorious End saving us from Chance for Glory and the path from to exile. Hit our opponent. Down to 12. Play Flooded Strand. We are never going to make Gideon Jura into a creature and risk it. We're just going to leave this back here. If our opponent can burn through a Gideon Jura plussing every turn, then I guess they deserve to win. An opponent, yeah. Yeah, enough Gideons, and we got there. All right. Whoo! All right. That was more like it for Glorious Boros. We got to draw some glory cards. That's kind of the name of the game. If we don't draw our glorious cards, things go very poorly. All right. This hand. All right. I guess we'll keep it. We got a Gideon. We got a Chance for Glory. Opponent loves those lane lines of punishment. I actually don't think that's very good sideboarding. Goblin Guide. I'm not sure what this does. I mean, I guess they're worried about random life gain, but I would rather have one of their cards be lane line of punishment than a burn spell. Land? All right, there's a land. Down to 18. We play Marsh Flats. Pass the turn. Discard, I guess, Platinum Angel. Monastery Swiftspear for our opponent. Goes to combat. Attacks. Land? Wrath of God on top. I don't like giving our opponent lands, but I guess we have to. Let's crack. Get a Plains. And Path Swiftspear? Yep. Down to 15. Opponent passes. Ugh, we're drawing all of our Platinum Angels. That's less than perfect. Play the land, pass the turn. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Top card. Gideon. Well, I think we actually want to keep Gideon. Down to 13. Opponent passes. Alright, draw Gideon. Crack Flooded Strand. Down to 12. How do we do this? Let's Ghost Quarter. Gideon. Emblem Gideon. Pass the turn. I guess Leyline of Punishment does stop Gideon's +1. Yeah, pass the turn. Alright, bolts the Gideon. Bolts our face. Well, maybe they can just kill us here. Opponent. Eidolon. Okay. Gets it. Chance for Glory on top. Okay. So, how do we do this? This Eidolon's an issue. Play Arid Mesa. Crack Arid Mesa down to 6. Get a Mountain. Play Gideon. Make a 2/2. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Pass the turn. We know our opponent has a bunch of damage in hand, though. Opponent untaps. No land. No land. Combat. Attacks Gideon. Attacks Gideon. We get a Sacred Foundry. Well, block Eidolon. Gideon drops to 2. Skullcrack Gideon. Alright. Well, we got rid of the Eidolon. Opponent untaps. Inspiring Vantage. So, Chance for Glory. Play Inspiring Vantage. Extra turn. Play Gideon. Take up Gideon. Play Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Chance for Glory. Extra turn. Now we kind of want to land for this Platinum Angel. Yeah, we don't lose. Another turn. Flooded Strand. Crack Flooded Strand. Get a Plains. Platinum Angel. Take up Gideon. Alright, pass the turn. Well, now we sort of have 2 layers of protection. Come on, more glorious cards! Oh man, is there a chance? Is there a chance? Come on, no paths. No paths. Pass plus bolt is really bad. Opponent goes to combat. Gets in at Gideon. Top card. Timely, which doesn't do much. Well, I guess we block. I guess this ley line is kind of doing something. Lightning Helix takes down our Angel. Opponent passes. Take up Gideon. Ghost Quarter Inspiring Vantage. We're also out of Platinum Angels, which means that Madcap Experiment is a dead draw. Opponent untaps. We could use another Gideon. Rift Bolt suspended. Opponent passing. Oh, we just mentioned that. Take up Gideon. Both Platinum Angels gone. Pass the turn. Rift Bolt coming down. Yeah, I guess this ley line is better than I was giving it credit for. Now that we've drawn our Timely and have Angel's Grace in hand. Gideon, 4. Come on, Gideon! We need a big Gideon. That's what we're missing. Opponent passes. Gideon. Path. Well, take up Gideon. Oh, we were so close. Pass the turn. Opponent. Skullcracks Gideon to 2. Untaps. Goblin Guide. Attacks Gideon. Top card. Now, Faithless Looting's good. Let's path Goblin Guide. Faithless Looting lets us get rid of these dead cards at least. Opponent passes. Well, let's Faithless Looting. Discard Madcap. Discard Timely. Take up Gideon. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Oh, this game. Lightning Bolt. Well, let's Glorious End. Gotta protect the Gideon. Step 1, tick up Gideon. Step 2, Faithless Looting. Do we even Wall of Omens? Discard a land. Discard a land. Play Wall of Omens. Draw a card. Okay, that's another Gideon. All right, pass the turn. We do not lose. Another Gideon is good. A bigger Gideon. Man. Oh, this game has been insane. What do you got, opponent? Bloodstained Mire. Cracks it. Here comes the white mana. Can the white mana kill us? Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Boros charms our Gideon. And passes. I'll play a Gideon. Take up a Gideon. Pass the turn. Opponent. Untaps. Arid Mesa. 2 cards in hand. Opponent. Passing. Glorious End is good. Play a Gideon. Take up a Gideon. Make a 2/2. Wow! Wow! Oh, Glorious Boros. I think we might be winning this. I think we might be pulling this off. Opponent. Untaps. And we got the GGs. Wow, what a game. What a game for Glorious Boros Gideon. Madcap stuff. Oh, my goodness. All right. The deck is sweet. Oh, the deck is sweet. The deck is sweet. Wow. We were right on the edge of that entire match. Well, all right. Take that burn. Apparently endless Gideons and Glorious Ends and Chance for Glory is pretty good. Pretty good against burn. Sweet. All right. Against the odds time, we are playing some Boros, Glorious Boros, Madcap Glorious Gideon Boros. Something. We're mulliganing. Okay, I guess we're keeping this. This hand does nothing, but we do have 2 Faithless Lootings. So, we might be able to turn it into a hand that does something. That's going to be the plan. Yeah, alright. I'm not going to get rid of Gideon. It's slow, but that is a card we want. Stomping Grounds for our opponent untapped. And Birds of Paradise. Oh man, is this Ponza? Ooh, please not Ponza. Flooded Strand, go. Opponent. Yeah, I don't know if we can beat Ponza very easily. We do need lands to cast things. That is part of our next plan. Opponent. Wooded Foothills. Cracks it. Forest. Alright. Very likely to be Ponza. On red. Opponent. Passing. Well, Arid Mesa. Go. I guess we just try to not crack fetches ever. Can't blow up what doesn't exist. Opponent. Bloodbraid. Into a Blood Moon. Well, that's going to force the issue. Crack this. Grab a Plains. Crack this. Grab a Plains. Blood Moon comes down. Yup. Opponent. Gonna get in. We will take it. Alright, untap. I'll play Field of Ruin. Play Faithless Looting. Discard Faithless Looting and... I guess Gideon can come down next turn if our lands don't go away. I guess Glorious End and Wall of Omens, draw a card. Pass the turn. Alright, do they got the land destruction? Opponent. I mean, Blood Moon's not really a problem. We have Blood Moons in our sideboard. The land destruction is obnoxious. Opponent. Chandra. Ew, okay. Kills Wall of Omens. Interesting. Gets in. Well, we'll take it. Opponent passes. Chandra's at 1. I guess we can Faithless Looting? Discard a land. Discard a land. Play a Plains. Pass the turn. We really need something to go with these Chance to Glories. Madcap Experiment would be great. Opponent takes up land down to 10. Plays a land. Storm Breath and has protection from white. Okay. Bad. Bad news. Bad news. Well, we will path that. So now we're going to have to go Desperation mode, I think. Opponent gets a land. Yup. Down to 6. Dead on board. Glorious End. Well, play Sacred Foundry. All right, here we go. Come on, Glorious. Oh, we need some luck. Pass the turn. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. Glorious End. Make our opponent skip their turn. Faithless Looting. Okay. Chandra's at 2. Discard Gideon. Discard Inspiring Vantage. Madcap Experiment. Whew! Staying alive! Staying alive! Platinum Angel. Go. Okay. Oh man, are we pulling this off? If we get to untap, then we can start leaving up Glorious Ends too. Also, actually, if we untap here, we get to make an indestructible Platinum Angel, which I don't think our opponent's deck can beat. I think that's game, if we get to do it. Opponent. Chandra can't do it yet. Needs one more counter. Adds mana. Okay. 1,000,000 mana. Uh-oh. 9 mana. What is happening? Alright. Well, our opponent had exactly enough mana. That's a little unfortunate. Oh man, that's a little unfortunate. Exactly enough mana to be able to sneak that out. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Well, we dodged. Let's go down Anger. Maybe we need that. Oh man, that was so close. We were very close to just winning that game. Bring in the Chandra. Go down. Maybe just one of the Wraths? Yeah, let's go down a Wrath. Run it like that. Oh man, that was close. That was so close. If our opponent had one less mana, indestructible Platinum Angel's just game. Opponent cannot beat it. Alright, we're on the play. I'm a little worried about just getting Ponza'd. Well, alright. We're not going to just get Ponza'd. We have plenty of lands. And we have Madcap Experiment. After sideboarding, our opponent does have more answers. I assume. Alright, here we go. Flooded Strand, go. Opponent. Wooded Foothills. Cracks it. Oh boy. Here comes the land destruction. Forest. Utopia Sprawl. Well, we got to crack this. Grab a Plains. Opponent on red. I'll play the Mountain and Wall of Omens. Draw a card. Anger the Gods could be relevant eventually. Stomping Grounds for our opponent. Untapped. And Stone Rain's a land. Alright. Well, play the Plains. Pass the turn. Probably gonna path our Wall of Omens. Stone Rain. Alright, so path Wall of Omens. Grab a Plains. Opponent blows up land. Passes. Ghost Quarter? Plains. I'll play the Plains, pass the turn. We're doing this the slow way. Opponent. Forest. Please not Chandra. Could really use a Gideon. Molten Rain blows up a land. Opponent passes. Well, Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent's got the all land destruction hand. Land for our opponent. Cracks it. Stormbreath Dragon. Gets it. Hits us. Down to 15. Boy, we've drawn a land every turn of this game. Well, Arid Mesa. Do we just do it? I think we do. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We get a Plains. Worst thing that happened is they have Ancient Grudge and we die, but Madcap Experiment. Negative 16 for Platinum Angel. Pass the turn. Alright. Here we go. Do you have an answer? Bloodbraid. How's the luck? Okay, not great. Utopia Sprawl. Now we need to find a chance for glory. If we find a chance for glory, we can make Platinum Angel indestructible, and that should win us the game. Opponent. Combat. No attacks. Chance for glory? Alright. Unfortunately, we can't crack fetches. Wall of Omens. Draw a card. Flooded Strand. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Come on. One more turn. One turn. One turn for the win. Cracks. Oh, the fetch land. Negative life. Stopping Grounds. Whiff. 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 Opponent. Forest. Passes. Ooh, Field of Ruin's not the worst. Well, I mean, we're doing it. Chance for glory. Game? Alright, no scooping. Play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. Indestructible Platinum Angel. Oh, we should have probably just attacked. Well, I guess it goes monstrous anyway. All right, pass the turn. Sacred Foundry. Pass the turn. One. Yeah, I mean, we might as well attack. I don't think our opponent can beat this. I don't think they can. I mean, maybe they can try to mill us out. The whole Chance for Glory Platinum Angel combo. Sure, monstrous, blocks, damage, whatever. -19, sure. None of that stuff matters. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, no losing for us today. I wonder if our opponent knows that they can't win. I guess they can't win, period. Like, we won't even mill out because we still don't lose the game. So I'm like 99% sure we could not do anything the rest of this game, and we will win after our opponent draws 43 more cards. Opponent. Mountain. And gonna get in there? Nope. Well, let's Field of Ruin. Thin our deck. Grab a Plains. We don't have many lands left. We have lots of extra turn spells. Sacred Foundry. Pass the turn. Now, maybe our opponent has some out that we don't know about. Maybe there's something in their deck we're not thinking of. Boat it. Forest. And passes. Gideon. Yeah, I mean, play Gideon. Take up Gideon. An opponent! They've had enough! Platinum Angel Indestructible! And that's our combo, and it's working. Alright? Our opponent had like 5 land destruction spells, and we still got there. Oh, lordy, lordy. Alright, maybe we go up the Wrath. It is slow, but it does kill Storm Breath. Man, we almost won game 1, too. We were super close to just having that match locked up. That's a little bit disappointing that we didn't just win the match there. Alright, game 3. We are on the draw. Yeah. One land not going to cut it against Ponza. Ship it. Well, that hand's also not going to cut it. Okay. This doesn't look good. We will keep. Chance for Glory to the bottom. Ugh. Okay. These are the kind of hands that get really wrecked by land destruction. Well, Marsh Flats. Goo. Wooded Foothills. Opponent cracks it. Yup. Utopia Sprawl. So much ramp. Okay. Opponent passes. Flooded Strand. You. Opponent. Wooded Foothills. Cracks it. Oh, not Storm Breath. Forest. Man, opponent has all the land they could ever want. Opponent passing. Okay. Well, Arid Mesa. You. Well, I guess this is our time to go for it. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Mountain. Taps, untaps. Inferno Titan. Uh-huh. I guess we could lose to a Lightning Bolt. Are we gonna actually... We gotta do something. If we lose to a Bolt, we lose to a Bolt. There's some risk involved when you're playing Glorious Boros. Crack. Plains. Crack. Plains. Crack. Mountain. Chance for Glory. Extra turn. Untap. Play Field of Ruin. Play Gideon. No bolt, no bolt. Emblem Gideon. No bolts, no bolts. Extra turn? Okay, we survived. Ooh, land. Well, take up Gideon on Inferno Titan. Play Sacred Foundry. I think we're just going to pass in Glorious End and try to get some value out of that, and then Big Gideon next turn. Like, we just want our opponent to cast literally anything. Alright. Tapping, tapping. Molten Rain. I don't like the sounds of that. Let's end the turn. And now we will Big Gideon. Take up Gideon. Take up Gideon. Pass the turn. Yep, no losing. All right. I feel like we're in decent shape. Opponent. Bloodbraid Elf. Ancient Grudge. Can be cast. Sure. 2 cards in hand. Untaps. Stone Rain. Sure. Oh, come on. Extra turn spell. Chads for glory. Chads for glory for the win. Opponent attacks. Yup. Oh, man. Chance for glory, and we literally win. 2 attacks with Gideons, and we win. Okay, opponent passes. Chance for glory? Looting. Well, that's looting. Oh, so close. Discard Gideon. Discard Glorious End. That land destruction spell is kind of stopping us. Take up Gideon. Take up Gideon. Pass the turn. Stopping our opponent's upkeep. Path Inferno Titan. Oh, we are a red mana short. We're still in great shape, though. Next turn, we could go Gideon combo kill. Hopefully. Bloodbraid. Molten Rain. This is annoying. Blows up our mountain. Yeah, now we need mana again. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. If we draw a red source, we win. Gideon down to 3. Red source. Red source. Path. Well. Take up Gideon. What happens if we just attack? We lose big Gideon. And take up Gideon. Attack with Gideon. Hit our opponent. Down to 14. Pass the turn. Opponent. Red mana. Red mana. Windswept Teeth. Opponent. Tags Gideon. Well, Path of Bloodbraid. Gideon goes to 1. Yup. Opponent passes. There it is. There it is. Arid Mesa. Crack Arid Mesa. Take a mountain. Fire up Gideon. Fire up Gideon. Chance for glory. Indestructible Gideons. And, game? That's game! That's game! Taking out Ponza! Oh, man. This deck is working! It's actually working! We are kind of crushing people with Glorious Boros. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I don't know why it's working, but it is. It is. Yeah. Sweet. Sweet. All right. Against the odds time, we are getting glorious with Boros. Oh my god. Madcaptron. We don't really want Madcaptron. And we even have one of our Platinum Angels in hand. This and 0 lands. I guess kind of buried the lead on that one. I guess that's the biggest issue. All right, ship it. Okay. I mean, we can play Wall of Omens for a while to draw cards. Hopefully find Gideon's an extra turn. Well, that's a Gideon. All right. All right. We can deal with that. Scalding Tarn for our opponent. Uh-oh. Are we getting stormed? Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent cracks Scalding Tarn. Well, we're going to want to find some glorious cards, assuming this Gideon resolves. Steam Vents. Tapped. Opponent. Ugh. Flooded Strand. Yeah, this might be a tricky matchup. Well, play the Plains. Play Wall of Omens. Opponent bolts our face. Cracks Flooded Strand. Hollowed Fountain. That is an aggressive bolt for a control deck. Alright, we draw Plains. Pass the turn. This Gideon resolving would make us happy. Opponent passes. Path to Exile. I'll play Arid Mesa. We're going to wait on Gideon. They probably wanted cards in their graveyard, maybe, for delving. Draw a Plains. Alright, we're done with lands. No more lands, please. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Alright. Crack this. Get a Plains. And, yeah, I mean, let's... What a weird game. Path to Exile our wall. I just don't think Path is going to do anything against our opponent. Grab a... Yeah, we'll grab a Plains. Untap. Ooh, looting is sweet. Play looting. Discard Wrath. Discard Plains. Play Marsh Flats. Pass the turn. Man, looting is so good. Our hand was so bad, and now it's so reasonable. Well, path our wall. Grab a mountain. Crack marsh flats. Get a sacred foundry. Untap. More paths. Well, yeah, we have enough cards we can play around Logic Knot and Mana Leak, Gideon. Or they just have actual negate. Alright, well, Faithless Looting. Discard Path. Discard Plains. Pass the turn. Do we want to play Arid Mesa? Yeah, let's wait. Pass the turn. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Opponent. Passing. Okay. Pass the turn. Snapcaster. 4 Lightning Bolt. Yeah, the control matchup is hard. Down to 12. Opponent. Hits us. Down to 10. Let's play Arid Mesa. Play Day of Judgment. Spell Queller. Okay. Oh dear. Not feeling confident. Opponent. Gets in. Hits us. Down to 6. Well, crack Arid Mesa. Down to 5. Grab a Sacred Foundry. Flooded Strand. Play Flooded Strand. Pass the turn. Well, now we're going to have to Glorious Send and hope. Oh, this is such a risky plan. Crack Flooded Strand. Get our planes. Glorious End. Come on, deck. Alright. Wrong Gideon. Yeah. So many counters. Ugh. Yeah, this feels like a tough one. This is probably our worst matchup. Well, against Control, Blood Moons and Chandra in. Go down, Wrath, 1 Madcap, Anger of the Gods. Rest in Peace could also be fine. They don't seem too graveyard heavy, though. Alright, try it like that. Ugh, our opponent didn't even do anything that game. And they still crushed us. This feels like a tough matchup. We get to play first. Okay, Gideons. We got Gideons. Well, Flooded Strand, goo. Opponent. Flooded Strand, cracks it. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Oh my god. This is very, very different than we imagined. Okay. Step Links. Well, play Flooded Strand, pass the turn, and I guess we have to path Step Links? Is this Zoo? And we were thinking it was Control? Uh-oh. Opponent gets an island. Cements. Untapped. Well, crack Flooded Strand. Grab a Plains. Play a Plains. Play Gideon. Man, what is this deck? What is happening? Step Links is in Mana Leaks. Alright, pass the turn. Flooded Strand. Opponent passes. Well, play Wall of Omens. Draw a card. Play Sacred Foundry. Pass the turn. Alright, Helix is our face. Yeah, we might have misread what's happening here. This deck is a lot more aggressive than we were thinking. Opponent. Hallowed Fountain. And Mountain. And Mantis Rider. Okay. Gets it. Down to 12. Well, play Arid Mesa, play Gideon. Take up on Mantis Rider. Pass the turn. Man, now we would like some extra turn spells. Any of our glorious cards, opponent. Helix is Gideon. Down to 1. Snapcaster. Helix is Gideon. Okay. And passes. Well, crack Arid Mesa. Grab a Sacred Foundry. Untap. Play a Plains. Gideon. Number 3. Take up on Mantis Rider. Pass the turn. Come on! Extra turn spells. We got the Gideon. We can even just run out this Platinum Angel. Step Links. 2 cards in hand. Opponent. Passes. Ooh, there's a chance for glory. Well, oh man. We really want a Platinum Angel into Chance for Glory. Play Field of Ruin. Play Platinum Angel. Take up on Mantis Rider. Pass the turn. Oh, man. Come on, Indestructible Platinum Angel. They could have some number of paths. Scalding Tarn. Pump Steplings. Opponent gets in at Gideon. Well, we will block with Wall. Opponent cracks. Yep. Hollow Fountain untapped. Okay. Wall down. Opponent passes. Blood Moon is sweet. Let's Blood Moon. Opponent has Spell Queller. Well, Emblem Gideon. Chance for Glory. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. Alright, alright. Well, Platinum Angel versus the world. Opponent. Colonnade. Pumps the Steplings. No attacks. Path. Arid Mesa. Well, take up on Mantis Rider. Field of Ruin the Colonnade. Do it now so our opponent doesn't get a landfall trigger. Oh, come on. We need a path. We need a path. Yeah, pass the turn. I don't think we can block with Platinum Angel. Opponent. No attacks. Well. Madcap Experiment. Platinum Angel Part 2. Take up on Mantis Rider. Pass the turn. That gives us a bit of protection. Now our opponent has to beat 2 Platinum Angels. We are at 0, though. Exactly 0. Opponent. Lightning Angel. Okay, that doesn't do it. If we could just find a chance for Glory, I'll feel so good about where we're at. Ooh, another Gideon. Well, play a Gideon. Tick up on Lightning Angel. Make a 2/2. Pass the turn. What a weird game. What a weird game. Where's our extra turn spells? We don't have much glory. Vote it. Yeah. Combat. Passes. Gideon. Well. What do we do now? I guess we attack with Gideon and see if we can actually close out this game. Get in with Gideon. Opponent blocks. Sure. Well. Take up on Lightning Angel. Pass the turn. An opponent, they've had enough. They've had enough. Platinum Angel's coming through. Oh boy. Well, now we can sideboard again. And yes, we should be sideboarding very differently. Our opponent's like Jeskai tempo. Very much not what we were expecting. We sideboarded for like a straight up control deck. Blood Moon does seem good. How do we want to do this? We kind of want to bring our removal back in. Like maybe Angers in a Settle? Go down Chandra. I guess we go down like Angel's Grace, Faithless Looting. Let's go 2 Blood Moons. Let's try it like that. Well, alright. Wall of Omens, Gideon, Glorious End. Kind of what our deck's trying to do. Opponent. Scalding Tarn. Passes. More Wall of Omens. Well, let's Flooded Strand go. Wall of Omens seems slightly better against this deck than we thought it would be. Plains for our opponent. And passes. Well, Flooded Strand. Crack it. Grab a Plains. Ooh, Madcap Experiment. Play a Arid Mesa. Crack it. Get a Mountain. And Wall of Omens. Wow. Opponent going to counter our wall? Scalding Tarn. Steam Vents. Untapped. Alright, counters the wall. Well, better the wall than Gideon's and Madcap's. Pass the turn. Opponent. Passing. Chance for Glory. Oh, play the wall. Draw a card. Play a Plains. Pass the turn. Flooded Strand. Opponent. Passing. I'll play the Plains. Oh, they have Spell Queller mana. Yeah, let's just pass. Opponent cracks. Island. Vendilion Click. Alright. The counters make it so risky. In a normal matchup, we'd feel much better about where we were at. We were hoping our opponent was going to tap out main phase. Now that they've seen our hand, that's unlikely. That's what we were hoping for, is opponent taps out, then we get to Glorious End / Chance for Glory. And go from there. Opponent gets in with a click. Down to 15. So the problem is if we Chance for Glory here, and then they counter our Gideon, we just straight up lose. Probably best to avoid that. We draw Platinum Angel, play Field of Ruin, play Gideon. There's the Spell Queller. So we would have lost. Pass the turn. I guess we're in danger of just losing to random dorks, too. Hollowed Fountain, untapped. Opponent gets in for 5. Hits us. Down to 10. Passes. We draw Sacred Foundry. Well, we've seen Mana Leak. Let's Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Play Gideon. Cryptic. Oh, man. All right, this is a weird moment. Do we have to Chance for Glory here? Oh, my God. Ugh. It's so risky. The problem is we're at risk of just dying and then still getting our stuff countered if we let our opponent untap. A land is an out because we can play Platinum Angel. Yeah. I mean, this is not a deck for the faint of heart. Extra turn. Come on, deck. One time. Why our opponent's tapped out? You can do it. All right, that works. At least we're not dead. Platinum Angel. Pass the turn. Not indestructible, unfortunately, but okay. The risk paid off. Opponent. Land. If we get to untap, we can kind of use Glorious End to protect Platinum Angel. Or try to, at least. Ugh. Opponent has Declaration in Stone. Well, now we're dead to any burn spell. Or a Mantis Rider. Alright. Yup. Oh, so close! Yeah, those are the matchups that are hardest for our deck. Because there's such a big risk of dying when we Chance for Glory. Because our opponent, what we want to do is end of turn like the Chance for Glory and Glorious Ends to get an extra turn. But if our opponent can just counter, leave up their mana and play all these flash threats, and then counter our Gideon / Angel / whatever, then things go poorly. Yeah, that's got to be one of our hardest matchups. All right, well, next. On to the next. All right. Against the odds time, we are playing some glorious Boros? Something like that. Madcap Gideon, glorious Boros. Oh my god, I was butchering that. Something with many glorious cards. Literally glorious. Ew. Island. Okay. Is it control time? Well, let's Sacred Foundry untapped. And Faithless Looting. Discard Looting. Discard. Let's go Path. It's a little greedy. We're not exactly sure what our opponent's doing. Opponent opts. Alright. Looks like control. Well, come on, Planeswalkers. It's up to you. Could be Storm, I guess. Opponent untaps. Misty Rainforest. Cracks it. Ooh, Sultai. Interesting. Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. And Tarmogoyf. Okay. Opponent passes. Well, let's March Flats. Crack it. Grab a Plains. And Wall of Omens. Draw a card. Jeez, that's a lot of Chance for Glories. Pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we block. Ugh, that's not ideal. Liliana A. Opponent passes. Well, play Arid Mesa. Pass the... Man, we could get blown out by Assassin's Trophy pretty hard, couldn't we? We could. We very much could. Alright, pass the turn. I mean, that's the risk you play when you're playing cards that make you lose the game if something goes wrong. Opponent. Combat. Goyfson for 4. Yeah, maybe we were greedy with that block. Opponent hits us. Down to 13. Ticks up Liliana. Tarmogoyf. Alright, well, crack Arid Mesa. Get a... Plains. And Chance for Glory. Untap. Turn number 1. Ooh, big Gideon. Play Gideon. Emblem Gideon. Just drawing a land here would be pretty nice. Yeah, no loss. Untap. Angel's Grace. Not a land, though. Well, I guess we just take another turn. Take up Gideon. Turn number 3. We want to be able to do this and also path, but... Or at least be working towards Gideon. Big Gideon. Opponent passes. Ugh, another madcap. Well, path Tarmogoyf. This did not go exactly as planned. Tick up Gideon. Pass the turn. Yeah, we really want to get a land. Opponent. Thought Scours. Sure. Liliana's going to be an issue. Opponent. Delver of Secrets. Takes up Liliana. Yeah, we're going to lose to Liliana Ultimate. Maybe we can find a Glorious End. That would actually be a way to jank out the Ultimate. Anger. Well, we need to land one of these days. Faithless Looting. Discard Anger of the Gods. Discard Madcap Experiment. Take up on Goyf. Play the land, pass the turn. Opponent. Alright, there goes our Gideon. Well, we get a mountain. Ugh, Liliana Ultimate, though, is not ideal. Delver, what's it doing? No flip. Can we piece this together somehow? Tapping, untapping. Gets in with Delver, sure. Down to 11. Takes up Liliana. Yup. To the point of ultimating. We draw a land. Well, let's Wrath of God. Opponent has a remand. Well, playing the land past the turn. But now the Liliana ultimates. And we're in pretty rough shape. Delver. Glorious End is such a good answer for that, too. No flip. Ultimates Liliana. Goes to combat. Attacks. Yup. Well, we take 6 down to 5. Make some zombies. We untap. Oh, so close. Well, Wrath of God. Number 2. Opponent has Stubborn Denial. Alright. Alright, alright. Opponent's down to 2 cards. That's something. Let's see what Delver flips with, if it does. Thought Scour. Opponent. Combat. Alright, so we have to Angel's Grace to stay alive. And now we really need Madcap Experiment to resolve, and also our opponent not to have a removal spell. Ugh, so close to being good. Yeah, Madcap Experiment. Come on. Come on. No counters, no removal. No Snapcasters. Alright, we get a Platinum Angel. Pass the turn. I mean, we're very dead to a removal spell. And opponent has a Snapcaster. Yep. Alright. Well, that was close. If we had hit lands earlier, we would have been in really good shape, but our opponent had counters, Fast Liliana, and lots of annoying stuff. Against this deck, I'm assuming we want to Blood Moon them. That's probably our best plan here. So bring in Blood Moons. Maybe, like, trim 1 Madcap Experiment, which gets countered pretty easily. A Wall of Omens and Angel's Grace. Try it like that. Well, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Infinite counters, infinitely hard. All right, we are on the play. All right, we got a Blood Moon. Can try to jank him out. That's our plan. So, Flooded Strand, you. Watery Grave. Well, there goes the Blood Moon. Oh, it's a Delver, okay. Opponent passes. Well, yeah, let's wait. Untap. Flooded Strand, pass the turn. Opponent. Delver. Does it flip? No flip. Polluted Delta. Opponent. It's in for 1. Yup. Down to 19. Crack Flooded Strand. Get a Plains. Crack Flooded Strand. Get a Plains. Untap. Play Arid Mesa. Crack it. Grab a mountain, and we gotta go for it. I mean, if they have a counter, they have a counter. Blood Moon. Alright, what do you got, opponent? Gets an island. Ops. To the bottom. Thought Scours. Alright. Well, we're at least annoying our opponent greatly. They do have a Delver. They did get 1 basic out of the deal, but this should slow our opponent down a bit. Delver. No flip. Overgrown Tomb. Yup. And gets in with Delver. Sure. Down to 15. Opponent passes. Play Sacred Foundry. Play a Gideon. Opponent ups. Well, they have lots of card draw to try to find basics, I guess. Make a 2/2. Pass the turn. Opponent. Delver. Do they have the Delver luck yet? Come on. Come on. No Delver luck. Opponent. No flip. Okay. That's good. Thought Scours. Sure. Opponent. Passing. Well, let's just Day of Judgment. Get rid of the Delver. Go beatdowns with Gideon. Hit our opponent. Down to 12. Play Arid Mesa. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. What do you got? Can you find some basics? Oh, Blood Moon. Good sideboard option. Thought Scours. Sure. Overgrown Tomb. That does not make... Yes, yes, yes. All right, we got him. Blood Moon, janking him out, janking him out. We'll take it. I mean, this is a janky deck. We're playing Glorious End and Chance for Glory, so we are definitely not above janking people out of the game. Not even in the least. I'm wondering if we want Rest in Peace. We probably do. Maybe we go down Faithless Lootings for Rest in Peace. Anger's like hit or miss. Let's go down the Anger for a Wall of Omens. And let's try it like that. Jank him out, jank him out. Ooh, boy. Alright. I mean, we're on the draw. We got a Blood Moon. Our mana is not very good for a Blood Moon, unfortunately. Watery Grave for our opponent. But I think in the long run, our mana is better for it than our opponent's is. Inquisition. Well, there goes our Blood Moon. And now this hand looks a little worse. A lot worse. Mishra's Bauble. We got a bunch of... We can't really cast anything, ever. Baubles, Peaks. Yup. Passes. Draws a card. Alright, Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass the turn. Land is fine. We do need lands to eventually cast things. Opponent. Untaps. Inquisition. Alright, discard forever. Takes a Glorious End. And passes. I still think Blood Moon is what we want most. Path is fine. Play the Plains, pass the turn. Hope for no Liliana. We don't have a good answer to a Liliana here. Overgrown Tomb, untapped. Opponent, passing. Well, play Ghost Quarter. We're going to run it out. Run out of Gideon. Are we getting countered? We are not. We're actually going to tick up I feel like our opponent might have Vendilion Click. Yeah, there is a Vendilion Click. Well, I'm glad we ticked up. Targets us. Takes path. Alright, well, pass the turn. This does mean that our Gideon lives. Opponent. Untaps. Treetop Village. And there's Assassin's Trophy. Alright, well, we get a land out of the deal. Grab a Plains. Opponent. Goes attacking. Yup. Down to 17. We untap. That is the draw that we wanted. That is the perfect draw. Seriously. Blood Moon you? Play Inspiring Vantage. Opponent has no usable mana. So now we just gotta deal with this Vendilion Click. Or get down a Platinum Angel for these glorious ends. Opponent. And we draw our planes. Opponent. Gets in. Hits us. Yup. Down to 14. I think we're doing it. Opponent passes. Play Flooded Strand. Play Gideon. Make a 2/2. Pass the turn. I mean, we're one land away from Platinum Angel. Just hard casting Platinum Angel. Opponent untaps. Praying for basics in the face of the Blood Moon God. Opponent. I forgot how much I love doing this to people. Gets in. Going face. They feel their only chance is to kill us. Opponent passes. We win here, right? Oh my god. Now we double win. Well, fire up Gideon. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. Play Flooded Strand. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. Glorious End. End their turn. And we got 7 more damage. And that's glorious Boros Gideons. And we can even hardcast our Platinum Angel. And we jake them out. Oh, we got him. Blood Moon coming through. Alright, fire up Gideon. I guess we don't just win because our opponent can block here. But we still are fine. Hit our opponent. Man, I guess they could have Slaughter Pact. If we lose to a Slaughter Pact here, that would be the worst. Opponent blocks. Platinum Angel. Pass the turn. Whew! Alright, no Slaughter Pact. Alright, we're good. We're good. There was a tiny bit of risk, but our glorious end did not end us. Oh my goodness. An opponent. Oh, Blood Moon. Blood Moon comes through. Take it out, Bug Delver. It would have been fun to catch a Liliana emblem, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Sweet. All right. Against the odds time, we are playing some glorious Boros Gideons? Something like that. Glorious Boros, Glory Tribal in Modern. And, yeah, seems fine-ish. Flooded Strand, crack it. Get a Sacred Foundry, untapped. And let's just looting. Set things up. Well, there's a Gideon. Discard looting and discard Angel's Grace. Pass the turn. Opponent. So we have 1 extra turn spell so far, essentially. Seachrome Coast. Thalia. That's a little annoying. Opponent passes. Well, Marsh Flats, crack it. Grab a Plains and Wall of Omens. Draw a card. Pass the turn. Hope for no Leonin Arbiter and Ghost Quarter. That combo would be brutal. Opponent. We can't Gideon next turn. Mutavault. Opponent. Passing. Well. Wall of Omens? Alright, there's a Spell Queller. Well, play Arid Mesa. Pass the turn. Is this actually Spirits? Maybe this is Spirits. Oh, it is Spirits. Alright, Supreme Phantom. Also a million Mutavaults. Opponent. Gets in. Hits us. Well, crack Arid Mesa. Grab a Sacred Foundry. Tapped. Untap. Ghost Quarter. We really need a sweeper. Let's... how do we do this? Wall of Omens can block the Mutavaults. We can Gideon, but then it dies? Play Ghost Quarter. Yeah, I think we just need to... We can make our opponent skip their turn and then Gideon. Yeah, let's just Faithless Looting. Discard Wall of Omens. Discard Wall of Omens. Pass the turn. Well, we'll see. This Thalia is making life hard. Opponent untaps. Moorland Haunt. Mutavault. Goes to combat. Gets in. Well, we will block. Take a lot. Down to 6. Opponent passes. Sweeper. Plains. I don't think there's a way out. I'll play Flooded Strand. Pass the turn. This Thalia is really making things harder than it should be. If they didn't have Thalia, we could Glorious End, Gideon plus Glorious End again. But with this Thalia out, that's not working. Bonnet. Land. Combat. Mutavault. Mutavault. Opponent. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, I guess all we can do is Glorious End. Basically is a pretty bad fog. Oh man, we were so close. Well, now we need to play a Plains. Yeah, this Thalia is really keeping us from winning. Play a Gideon. Emblem of Gideon. Pass the turn. Yep. No losing. Rattle Chains, and yes, that is lethal. Yeah, we didn't draw any removal, and Thalia kept us from essentially comboing off. If they didn't have Thalia, we would have went to town that game, but we just did not draw a removal. Well, we get to bring in 2 more Anger of the Gods and a Settle the Wreckage. Go down. I guess Wall of Omens is a little filler-ish. It makes our curve really high, but it doesn't really block much. Let's go down 2 walls and 1 Faithless Looting. Try it like that. All right, we get to play first, and all right. I mean, we got a Wrath this game, which is good. We have 1 extra turn spell with Gideon. Well, Plains go. Opponent. Seachrome Coast. Mausoleum Wander. Pretty good against us. That shuts down a lot of our stuff. I'll play Flooded Strand, pass the turn. Yeah, Mausoleum Wander's epically annoying. Flooded Strand for our opponent. Curious Obsession. Oh, God. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Gets in. Jeez, it's like standard. Draws a card. Oh, boy. More Mausoleum Wanders. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Gets an island. Okay, Ether Vial. Well, crack Flooded Strand. Grab a Sacred Foundry. Untap. Well, play the Mountain. Play Gideon. Tick up on Mausoleum Wander. Pass the turn. Opponent ticking up the Vial. Mutavault. And there's a Drog Skull Captain. Yep. Alright, opponent. Has to attack because of Curious Obsession. Opponent passes. I'll play Arid Mesa. Crack Arid Mesa. Grab a Plains. Oh, please, please no second Mausoleum Wander. Alright. Opponent counters, but that's okay. That's alright. We get rid of Mausoleum Wander. Take up on Drog Skull Captain. Pass the turn. And we got some chances for glory. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We need this Gideon to keep living. Plains for our opponent. And passes. All right. We draw Arid Mesa. Well, play Arid Mesa. Play Chance for Glory. Opponent's got a Spell Queller. Ugh, that's not the best card to have under Spell Queller. Take up on Drog Skull Captain. Also Rattle Chains? Oh no. Okay, I think they got us. Well, we tried. Opponent drew the counter for the Wrath, and now we're in really bad shape. Really, really, really bad shape. Flooded Strand. More Curious Obsessions. Opponent's good at drawing lots of cards. Fires up Mutavault. Oh, we were so close to doing what we hoped. Hits us, hits us. Hits Gideon, hits Gideon. Cracks Flooded Strand, because why not? Island. Yup, we take 1,000,000 damage. We lose our Gideon. Uh-huh. Opponent passes. We're at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's see what we draw. Flooded Strand. Well, we have a plan. I don't know if this is a good plan, but... Alright. We got a chance. Flooded Strand. Chance for glory. Extra turn. Crack Flooded Strand. Sacred Foundry. Crack Arid Mesa. Sacred Foundry. Go to our extra turn. Play Ghost Quarter. Play Platinum Angel. No path? Maybe? Just how we drew it up? Phone it. Please tell us it works. Oh! Opponent scoops it up! Oh, they cited out their answers. It worked. All right. Hard cast that Platinum Angel, and we will take it. Well, I assume our opponent's going to bring their pass back in. Because path seems good against what we're doing. And I don't know if we change anything else. Blood Moon is weird. It seems like it can absolutely wreck our opponent, but it also seems like it's going to do nothing if they have Ether Vial. And I don't know what we'd cut for it. Gideon's, Wrath, ways to protect our glorious cards. This might be as good as it gets. Like, Chandra would be fine. Faithless Looting. Wall doesn't do really much of anything. Let's keep Faithless Looting over Wall. Man. We could go completely 0 2-drops. Alright, let's run it like that. Well, we got Angers. Flooded Strand for our opponent. And passes. Land? Ugh. Alright, tap land, go. We are going to need to draw land. We have infinite 3-drops. They are good infinite 3-drops. Opponent gets a tap land. And passes. Seachrome Coast. And Supreme Phantom. Alright, land. 3-drop. Well, Flooded Strand, go. Oh man, if we don't draw land this turn, it's very bad. Island. Phantasmal Image on Supreme Phantom. That's also pretty bad. Oh man, we need a land. If we draw a land, we're in decent shape. Gets in with Supreme Phantom. Come on, deck. Give us that land. Faithless Looting. Discard Glorious End. Discard... I guess we gotta discard Glorious End. Play Ghost Quarter. Pass the turn. Well, we found our land. It was not easy, but we did find it. Opponent. Mutavault. Goes attacking. Well, crack Flooded Strand. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Path. Supreme Phantom. Take 1. Opponent passes. That is a land. Well, let's anger the gods. Play Inspiring Vantage. Pass the turn. There's Rattle Chains. Yup. Opponent. Passing. 3 cards in hand. Planes. 2 cards in hand. Fires up Mutavault. Yup. Opponent. Getting in for 4. Alright, we're down to 10. Opponent passes. Well, play the planes. Anger the gods. So many 1-for-1 wraths. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Supreme Phantom. And Supreme Phantom. Okay. Well, we got a Day of Judgment for that. Let's Day of Judgment. Opponent's down to 1 card. We have extra turns in hand, too. We are close. Opponent untaps. Fires up Mutavault. Well. Okay. Down to 8. Opponent passes. Let's play Big Gideon. Take it up. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Man, are we doing it? Are we taking down spirits? Eventually, we're going to start taking turns. Opponent passes. Well, play Gideon. There's a Spell Queller. Yup. Take up Gideon. Play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. Man, we could have went... yeah, I guess we don't have... We need to get back this Gideon. Echoing Truce Gideon. Okay. Opponent. Getting in. Well, we will take 2. Let's get rid of Mutavault. Grab a Plains. Untap. Rattle Chains. I mean, I guess we just play Big Gideon again. Take up Gideon. Pass the turn. Oh, we're so close. We are so close. Opponent. Untaps. Combat. Gets in. Hits. Gotta attack Gideon. Yup. Hits Gideon down to 6. And passes. Well, let's destroy Spell Queller. See if they got Rattle Jades. Alright. Gideon. Cast it. Another Spell Queller. Well, we gotta go for it. Play a Gideon. Emblem Gideon. Extra turn. Yes? Is it working? Alright. So we go to our extra turn. We play the Plains. We Madcap Experiment. We get a Platinum Angel. And opponent! They've had enough! They've had enough! Extra turns, Gideons! It's getting it done! Glorious! Oh, that was glorious. Oh, we got there, we got there, we got there. Ground them out, and that was pretty good for our Gideon plan. The extra turns were coming through. Not only were we going to get a Platinum Angel, we're going to have an indestructible Platinum Angel, which in this matchup, yes, they could path it or whatever, but we had the extra turn spell. We just swing with our Gideons, extra turn, swing with our Gideons, everything indestructible. Oh man, that was good. That was pretty much exactly how we hoped that would go. Whew, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So what do we learn this week about glorious Boros for Modern? And the deck was actually really good. I don't know how, but every time we play a Gideon of the Trials Emblem deck, we do really well with it. It's like this weird hidden secret to playing Modern. Maybe I don't know, like tend to do well with those decks. But for some reason, every time we have a deck with multiple Gideons, we have a lot of success with it. And this was no different. We played 5 matches. We won 4 of them. I will say we had a lot of 3-game matches where they were close and hard fought, and we did lose a game most rounds. Our one loss came to the Jeskai tempo-y, aggro-y, control-y thing where we did kind of get punished for mis-sideboarding, and that one went to 3 matches too, and I feel like that is the hardest matchups for the deck. So you probably saw this as we were playing. The good news about Glorious Boros is it's really powerful, and it works in a way that is hard for a lot of decks to interact with. We had indestructible Platinum Angels winning the game. We had just straight up Platinum Angels winning the game. We had multiple attack steps and extra turns with Gideons winning us the game. So we work in a way that kind of blanks what a lot of decks are doing. However, the part where we struggled with this deck against the Jeskai Tempo deck was decks that can leave up counter spells. Because the problem with that is, with Chance for Glory and Glorious End, we want to be casting those spells primarily during our opponent's turn. On our opponent's end step with Chance of Glory, and their upkeep with Glorious End. The problem is, if we don't already have a Gideon down, or if our Gideon's in danger of dying, or we don't have a Platinum Angel, or that could die, our opponent could just be like, sure, take your extra turn, Chance for Glory resolves, then we try to untap and Madcap Experiment to get our Platinum Angel and not die, or play a Gideon of the Trials to emblem and not die, and our opponent can counter that, and then we just lose the game to our own triggers. So we saw that play out against the Jeskai deck, which was really good at pressuring us, had a lot of weird flash creatures to leave up their mana, like Spell Quellers and Vendilion Clicks, and was able to just kind of make it very, very dangerous to ever cast a Chance for Glory. On the other hand, in other matchups, like against Ponza, they were blowing up our lands, they were playing Inferno Titans, but we were able to just be like, alright, we got a Gideon, let's take an extra turn, let's get a Platinum Angel, let's make it indestructible, and really dominate the game. So overall, not only did the deck perform well, but we played against a reasonable number of fairly legitimate decks. We played against Naya Burn. That was a crazy match, but we ended up winning it. We played against a really solid looking Sultai Delver deck. We played against Ponza. We played against the Jeskai Tempo deck. We played against Azorius Spirits, which is another deck on the rise. And except for the Jeskai Tempo deck, we were able to pretty much just take everyone down. So the deck was fun. It was way more competitive than I thought. The Platinum Angel plan worked well. The Gideon plan worked well. I don't think we really ever used Angel's Grace, which maybe we can just cut it and forget about that part. So I feel like the deck is solid. It was way more competitive than I thought it would be. The Gideons were good. The extra turn spells were good. Getting people a chance for Glory and Glorious End is a ton of fun. The sideboard is solid. Being in white and also in red, we just have so many good answers to the popular decks. So it seems like Glorious Boros, I don't even know, like it kind of feels like a deck that can do a decent amount of work in Modern. So anyway, that's been our Gets Odds for this week. Glorious Boros for Modern. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.